Are we live? Okay, hold up. We might be live already. It didn't ask me to do it again. Okay, hold up. We might be good to go. Let me make sure everything's alright. Yeah, we live. Oh, snap. It just hopped right into it this time. Okay. Okay. What do I need to do? I can't think right now. I'm surprised we're already live. Okay, stop. Okay. All right, hold on 1 second. Okay, we got the injury report up. We good. I think we're good. Yeah, everything looks pretty clean if you ask me. Everything looks pretty clean. Okay. Boom. Oop. I can't spell. Yeah, just got a notification. Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. All right. Woo! We're live, baby. Okay, we're a little bit late. I know it's a little bit later than usual. We're actually like 15 minutes later than usual? Oh, snap. Hey, man. All right, now I'm not using this as an excuse or nothing. I'm going to be honest, though. My computer this morning was just like, nope, you can't go live. Nope. It wasn't going to let me do it. It was not going to let me go live. I literally just sat here and waited. I was like, come on, man. They're doing me dirty. For like 30 minutes, this boy was stuck doing nothing. I was like, all right, well, this is awesome. So, yeah, we have a little bit of a more condensed version of our show today. Can you guys hear me? Are we good? I'm so tired. All right, hey, I feel you. Hey, but we're good. I was up super late last night. But we're good, dog. Like, now it's time. I'm going to give you that energy for the next 30 basically minutes. And then I'll go on FTFN. And I'll give them that energy, and then we'll be back here, and you should be good to go. Okay, you should be good to go. But it's okay. You're going to chill for now. We still got some time. Sit back, chill, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Stop. I got to stop saying that. See that clip that I watched? Okay. Anyways, let me look at who's in the chat. The chat's popping. AJG, what's good? Munch, what's good? Joel, I'm so tired. What's good, Joel? Morning, but let's go. Let's do it. Yes. Okay. Hey, my boy, what's good? I hope we win. I do too. I really do too. Jaden, what's up? It's Gecko. Okay, if I can't read your name, I apologize. I like your picture of Gecko. That's cool. Please tell me Justin Coleman is playing. Okay, Justin Coleman, from my understanding, will not be playing. He's still, I think, technically on IR, and he hasn't been activated off of IR. The only guys that have been activated off are Joe Dahl, Michael Ford, and Bo Scarborough. So Justin Coleman, I think, is the last guy still technically on there. However, he is practicing. Justin Coleman will not play. You know what? Actually, let me do this. Just for anybody that asked, let me actually, oh, that's not good. Oh, no. Okay, I clicked the wrong spot. All right, boom, there we go. Let me type his name in. Let me put him in here, that way people can see it. I was hoping he'd play too, I really was, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to get to go. So, Justin Coleman's out. It was kind of like, okay, the Lions can activate him, but yesterday we saw they activated a couple players, but it wasn't Justin Coleman, so Coleman won't go. As you can see from the Falcons side, man, they have, like, no injuries at all. Like at all. I mean, they got Tack McKinley, but otherwise, everyone's basically expected to go. So, what's up, Bradley? Good morning. I try to sleep as long as possible, so the gap between when I wake up and 12. Yes, I feel that. I used to do that. Now that I got the shows, I don't, but I used to do that, so I feel that. What's up? Did Swift win the starting job? So, here's the thing with the starting job is, yes, I think if you here's what I'll say. If you take an average of snaps from this game onto the last game of the season, barring anything crazy, I think he'll have the most snaps. However, when it comes to saying the starting job, in other words, week in, week out, I don't know if every week he'll have the most touches or the most snaps, and I don't know if he'll get the first snap in a game, right? Like today, I think Adrian Peterson will probably get the first touches. I just have a feeling it'll be Peterson. I would love to see Swift. However, I think you're going to see more Swift more consistently than what we've seen early in the season. So I will say that. So I just think it's always going to be, a rotation, and the Lions are always going to get everybody touches early. And then whoever the hot hand is, they'll probably feed it to. And I think we'll see more Swift consistently. They'll make it more of an effort to get him the ball. But I still won't say that every single week he'll get more snaps than every other running back. I can't go there yet. I actually think AP is going to have a pretty big game today. I'm not going to lie. I think Peterson might be that guy today. I really like Peterson in this matchup. But if we got Swift out there running hard like yesterday, like last Sunday, oh snap. Swift could still be the guy. I'm calling it 147 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hawk 103 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kenny G 124. That's a lot of yards, dog. That's like 450 yards between 3 people. That would be great for our offense. I would love to see that. That would be great to see that. Is technically Bo playing today? So Bo is activated, so technically he could play. Technically he could get on the field. Technically they could give him the football. And if you ask me, I don't think they will. They have 4 running backs. So technically he could get involved, but I don't think he will. But you never know. I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying I just don't think he will. What up, D? Morning. This win today? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good? And will Mike Ford play slot? That's an interesting question. I don't think so. I think they'll still go with Darrell Roberts. If you ask me, I think they'll still go with Darrell Roberts at slot, at least for this week. And I think Michael Ford will be like that fourth corner for certain packages because he has been out a long time. So I don't see him getting like tons of snaps right away. So I think he'll come in like 4 cornerback packages, or if you see Okudah or Amani tired, he may come in. Kind of like what we saw with Chris Jones, right? When Chris Jones kind of stepped in, or Tony McRae stepped in. I think we'll see him like that. I don't think he'll play the slot though, at least this weekend. At least not starting there. I mean, I don't even know how well he can split in there. That's a good question. You know what I got to do? You know what I'm going to do? Whoever just asked me that, where'd my pen go? Okay, I don't know where my pen went. All right, if I had my pen, I would do this. Okay, wait, I do have my pen. Stop. I'm going to write that down. Michael Ford in the slot. That's something I'm going to look up during the week. Okay, that's something I'm going to look at during the week, all right? All right, let's keep it going. Okudah has to step up big time. Yes, I love my man Okudah. I love Okudah. But, whoa, does he got a matchup today? Wow. Wow, welcome back to the early weeks this season. Calvin Ridley and Julio. Oh, snap. Oh, snap, man. They got their hands full. That's what they got. They got their hands full. I like you, Cut G. Hey, I appreciate it much. How you doing today? I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. I'm sorry for the later stream. I really apologize. This is going to be a little bit shorter. But, man, the computer was like, no, it ain't going to happen. But I was like, you know what? We got to prevail. I gave it a speech. Okay. That's not actually what happened. I had a dream Okudah had 2 ints as well. Ooh, okay. Hey, by the way, speaking of 2 ints, I know this is off topic, but Michigan, whoa, come on, man. We're looking good. Michigan was looking good. I'm not going to lie. They were looking pretty good. I was kind of shocked. I was like, okay, I see you. That was a nice game. It was just nice and chill. Like, I never even, it was kind of like the Jags game a little bit. I never was too intense because it was just like, I'm chilling. They're playing good. I'm chilling. So that was pretty awesome to see. So hopefully the rest of the weekend goes like that, and we continue to keep that going. Hate to say it, but I really don't think I'll see us winning this game. Hey, that's cool. Look, the thing is with Atlanta is I think it's fair to even say to that side. Like, I always going to rock my team, but Atlanta is talented, so I get it because Atlanta's not a bad team. Like I said, I don't think the record speaks for Atlanta that well. I still think they can compete. I think they're a good team, and I think this is going to be a really tough matchup. They just have a lot of weapons, especially on offense. They've got a lot of weapons. And like I said, I think they match up super well with what the Lions like to do. But I feel like the Lions are good at offensively and, well, more offensively. I feel like their defense matches up really well with. I feel like they match up really well defensively. And on the other side of things, it's just going to be really tough. It's just going to be really tough. This has potential to be really high. It does. It really does have the potential to be a shootout. I saw some really high predictions. Like I said, my prediction is only 24-17. I think it's the opposite. But it could be a shootout, and I wouldn't be shocked. Either way, I don't care as long as you win. But they'll probably give me somewhat of some heart problems. I'll probably be pounding on my chest today. We'll see. Do we play like we played against the Jags or the Saints? Hopefully the first one, right? The Saints was tough on the defense side of the ball. Like, we played so bad for a quarter and a half there, and we were still in the game, which is crazy. We just can't have a quarter like that. You just can't have a quarter where you don't score and you give up 5 straight. You just can't do that. You do that, it's over. Like, kind of what happened to the Saints was kind of what happened to Minnesota in a way, where they came out and they threw 3 interceptions in the first half, where Ezekiel Elliott had 2 fumbles against the Cardinals. That's kind of what we did against Saints. We can't do that. We cannot have a quarter like that against a team that can put up points. And drop my pen. If they stop the run, yes, I 100% agree. 100% agree. Yo, Pops, watch the game with you. Yes, I believe he actually will be here. So that's kind of cool. Do you like the Michigan quarterback? I love the Michigan quarterback, man. I like Joe Milton for a while. I've always wanted to see him play because every time he comes in just at the end of games, stuff like years before, I'm like, man, this guy's got a big arm. Like, I want to see this guy play. I feel like he could be good. It was either a touchdown or it would be a pick, but he would throw it hard. And now he's getting his opportunity. Like, I'm hyped. I am super hyped. And he looked really solid. Like, he looked super polished yesterday. It was like, wow. You can tell this guy's been putting in some work. I mean, he wasn't perfect, but he looked pretty polished, so it was great. Do you think Stafford will have a pretty good day and they will get Hawk more involved? Hawk's always a tough one, right? Because I feel like Hawk is always Hawk usually gets his consistent 3 to 4 receptions a game. So I think we'll see that. It's always hard for me to predict the breakout offensive player. It's always so tough just because of how many weapons we have. Like a breakout for us could be a guy just simply hitting 100 yards, like kind of Kenny Galladay. Like I don't know if we're ever gonna, how often we're gonna see 150 plus from somebody, right? I just don't think they're gonna get that kind of volume. I don't see, unless there's just some kind of crazy ridiculous mismatch, which I don't know if there is. I think Galladay is always a mismatch, to be honest. But I think in this game, Hawk could be huge. I have tight ends wrote down as one of my key players. And also Swift out of the backfield. All right, I'm looking at a lot of underneath things in this game for the Lions offense, at least early. So I'd say Hawk could get very involved there if the Lions do a good job sitting him into zone, because they seem to play a lot of underneath, give up the underneath zone routes to tight ends. You look for tight end and Hawkinson there, and that's where he could eat early. That could open up the shots later. What's up, Michael? What's good? Lions fan, what's up, man? Our defense needs to keep stepping up the pedal. Woo! Stepping on the pedal. Hey, for real. Remember they said against the Cardinals, they took the game personally. They need to do that every game. That's facts, though. That's facts. They need to come with that mindset. That's true. That's very true. Remember, show us last week wasn't a fluke. What are the Falcons' average per game in points? Wise, don't feel like looking it up. Okay, the Falcons so far this year average 27 points per game. The interesting about that is they've only scored over that two times. Most of the time they don't. It's kind of, you could say, a little bit inflated by their two games against the Vikings where they scored 40 and against the Cowboys where they scored 39, because those are the two worst defenses in the league. But they are averaging 27. So I guess that makes an average, right? You take the two worst, you take some good ones. So they are averaging 27. I'd say for the most part, they're usually putting up about 20 points. I just think this game is going to go a lot faster. I think it's going to be a lot of rushing to football for the Lions. I think Lions are going to try to speed it up. And I think that means it's going to be 24-17. What does P mean? Okay, yeah. Okay, I was assuming someone would ask this. P is probable. So I can't 100% say certain players are in just because the official report comes out at 11 a.m. Eastern. So I just put in. I've just put probable as in like they're expected to play. I'm not going to say they will play because you just never know until they completely announce it. They just haven't done that yet. But I will say probable because they're expected to go. So that's why I put the P. For the Falcons, I've already been told by the Falcons media that, hey, look, everybody's good to go except for McKinley, who's questionable. So I just put in. That's why I just literally have one that says in. It's just representing basically every player that we've seen on the injury report throughout the week. So it looks like they're going to play. Kirk Cousins, Defensive Player of the Year. That's messed up. I love it, though. Hey, imagine, give it to a quarterback. Oh, no. We got to get this one today. 31-28 Lions. And they did not have... Oh, they did not have Cook. I think that's what he's saying. Right. They had... Oh, yeah, exactly. You're 100% right. Remember what happened last time we played the Falcons? Hashtag revenge tour. I want this. I want to win. This will be a tough game. Yes, I agree 100%. Last time we played the Falcons was whack, and they were celebrating that. Lions, take that personally, man. They were like basically celebrating that on Twitter. Come on, man. Y'all know that wasn't a real win. Let's go out there and eat up some Falcons, dog. Okay. I want to see that too, man. This would be big. For the revenge tour, for the hashtag revenge tour, this is big. I mean, we already got sort of revenge on the Cardinals, right? Because we tied them and we already beat them. Now we can get on the Falcons? Woo! That'd be nice. This would be a big win. I think this could flip the season real quick. What team chokes today? Oh gosh, hopefully the Falcons. Is Justin Coleman playing? No, Coleman is out from what I understand, Shane. He has not technically been activated off IR for this game. Go Blue, yes sir. What's your opinion on Marvin Jones Jr.? Game day morning. What's popping? What's popping, Jason? Okay, my opinion on Marvin. Marvin's a really talented receiver. Like I still think there's a lot of talent there. He says he's frustrated a little bit. And I think, every competitor's frustrated when they're not getting super involved and they feel like they should be getting more involved. If you look at him, since Galladay has returned, his targets have just dropped pretty much dramatically. He's went from the guy to not the guy anymore. And I mean, I get it why he's frustrated. He wants to go out there and make plays. He actually had some opportunities to make them last week, but they were called back by flags. He's still going to get involved. I would just say that for the most part, I think I kind of have to lower the expectations for what Marvin Jones' output will be every game, just because I just think we have too many weapons. And when you have Darrell Bevell year two Darrell Bevell, he wants to run the ball. Like everywhere he's gone, his second year, we're going to be a top team in rushing. And we already see this year, we're running the ball more than we're passing the ball. What, the Lions? Yeah, the Lions are rushing the ball more than they're passing the football. And they're rushing pretty darn well. They're going to be a rushing team first. So if Stafford's only throwing it 30 times a game, right? About 30 times a game. About 7-8 of those are usually going to Kenny Galladay. you got some Swift, right? You got the backfield. Then you have to mix in the tight ends. And then you all have these underneath, Amendola, your Agnew, your go-to. And then you have Marvin. So Marvin will probably get maybe like 5 targets a game realistically on average. So I just kind of see why the production will drop a little bit. I think he's talented. I just think there's just so many options that it's kind of like, okay, unless we see like a ridiculous mismatch heading into the game, it's really going to be difficult to just say that, he's going to put up a big game. But hey, you know what? He might break out at some point. He might have that breakout game. I'd love to have him have that, especially if he's frustrated, because that's good for everybody. Love your content, bro. You should consider using Twitter more. I think people would expand your brand. I should use Twitter more. Man, I always just kind of like scroll through Twitter. I really don't use it that much. I should use it more. I have it, but I just really just use it for like updates and stuff because they usually give us the updates fast. But other than that, I mean, I really don't use it, so I definitely should. That's a good look. Swift 100 rushing. I'm here, boys. What's good, Thunder? We need to bleed blue today. Falcons defense is 32nd against the pass. Every time Marv, he can't catch it or is called for back. Exactly, and that's what exactly. Now, I do think that stat is definitely inflated. I've talked about. I think that stat's super inflated, especially their yards to attempt. I think that's inflated. I don't think it's a bad pass defense. I mean, it's not good. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's even average. Just below average. What I see with this pass defense is the way they play you is they're going to be good against the run, right, which every team wants to do, we need to do. But not only that, the way they're going to play in passes, they're going to try to force everything underneath. And they blitz about 30% of the time. So if they get you in a third and long, they're going to be in pressure. It's tough to convert on third down against this team. You don't want to get behind the sticks. But it seems like they really do force a lot of things underneath. And I think a lot of those numbers are inflated from, having the games like the Cowboys where, they're just taking tons of shots. Having a game against the Browns where Nick Foles comes in and he has nothing to lose. They score 20 in the fourth, right? I think those are the games where you see somewhat inflated stats because everybody's just kind of throwing the ball downfield. But they aren't a good pass defense. Like, I'm not going to try to stay here and say they're a great pass defense because they're not. I mean, there's a reason the rank is what the rank is. They had a somewhat young secondary. They have some questionable pieces at linebacker when it comes to coverage. But I just don't think it's really completely awful, but it's not very good. It's really about that run game first because I know that's what the Lions like to do. And that's why I kind of think they have a perfect setup for us. I agree. I see Curse having a big game. Yes. Okay, here we go. Let's get into that. The key players today for the Lions side of things to keep an eye on and for the Falcons. Starting with the Lions, first off, the running backs, Adrian Peterson. Watch Adrian Peterson out of the backfield. He could have a monster game. I really like Peterson's matchup in this game because of his strength. I really do. I like his size. I like him against this Falcons run D and where they're successful, which is speed, and where they're not, which is strength, which all the linebackers they put in the field. Watch AP inside. I think he could eat today. But Swift is that dude. We saw Swift can be that dude. If he gets off and he gets going, he's running hard, he could break some things. I can't count Swift out because Swift is just that has that talent, right? He's just sitting there where it's like, okay, at any time, this dude could explode. It's kind of like when Reggie Bush was here, except for the fumbles every time. But he could just know, hey, every play, there's a chance that he could take this to the house. That's what I feel more with Swift. I don't feel that with Peterson, but I do feel consistent 4 to 5 yards of carry. And I think this game is going to be very big in controlling the clock. Defensively, like you guys are saying, Ron Curse, he's that dude. He's that dude for this game. You have Hurst in the tight end position. You have a lot of over-the-middle passes. And you have the first 3 being your motions. Curse follows motions, follows the tight ends, and he sits over the middle at linebackers, at the linebacker position. He's going to need to help Todd Gurley, who's going to go out of the backfield and try to make some plays. He's going to have to help in the run game. Curse is that dude. He's going to be on the field a lot, and he's going to be a guy that needs the ball out, and I think he will, and we saw him last week look really good. And finally, the tight ends, TJ Hockenson. Also throw in Jesse James. Don't forget about guy Jay James. Why? Because not last week, against the Saints, the dude was feeling it. And finally, Frank Ragnow. Why do I put Frank in there? Because on the other side of things, Falcons, Grady Jarrett. Oh my gosh, this dude is a beast. Grady Jarrett. He can shut down the run game, shut down the pass game, single-handedly. There's not many players in the league who do that. He's one of them. Next up, Julio Jones. He's Julio. All right, Julio makes Calvin Ridley open. Julio is that guy. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I'm sorry. Julio Jones is just a monster. And finally, Todd Gurley. You always have to know where Todd Gurley is out of the backfield. He still got it. He just still got it. He's not great, and he's not their best rusher this year, but he's just Todd Gurley. He can do it all. All right, let's get back to the chat. Shout out to Wartime Christian, man. I appreciate the 2, man. Shout out to Wartime Christian. I appreciate you. You guys put some fire in the chat or something for him. Just woo, calm down. Okay, $2. We need to use Marvin Jones Jr. like Marvin Hall, but instead of throwing it to him when he's open and when he's pressed, use Marvin Jones like Marvin Hall. Marvin Hall has an interesting set of plays because of his speed. I feel like they try to get him a lot of shots deep. I would be okay with giving Marvin Jones shots. I think they use Marvin Hall because he's kind of the guy that the defense doesn't focus on. Like, you go into a game and you look at the Lions receiver and you say, okay, these are our top two. These are where our top two corners go. And you kind of have your safeties kind of lean that way. But Marvin Hall is that guy you kind of slide in, you take a shot because it's one-on-one. It's against the slot. Not always the best. We've seen that. Some teams don't have the best slots. And or maybe even the fourth corner or further down the depth chart. You know, you don't get really the safety help that way. And all of a sudden he's deep, right? So I think like that's kind of how they like to use him, and that's why he's deep ball Hall, because he gets a lot of deep shots, because he's kind of the guy that kind of just sneaks deep. Marvin Jones is more of a focus, but I do agree. I would like to see Marvin get more involved. And like I said, he could have had some big plays last week. He made some big plays. I think 2 big plays they called back on him. So not on him, but like on the offensive line. So if we clean up our offensive line, he should have a way better game. So I like Marvin. I mean, the talents that we know Marvin can do. We know Marvin's go up and get it, right? We know Marvin can go up and get it. O-line needs to control Grady Jarrett for real. That's the key. I think that might be if you had to name one key player, it's simply Grady Jarrett. He's just a game wrecker. My dog is licking your face on my PC. Wow. What kind of dog is it? Okay. Enough is enough. It's time for a change. Okay. All right. Get Swift, Galladay, and Hockenson 20 targets a game. Use your stars. I like that. Grady Jarrett, problem for real. Who do you think the Pistons should draft, or do you think they will trade up? Ooh. I don't know. Like, I haven't paid that much attention to the NBA draft this year. I don't know if I see that dude, though, in the draft. Like, I don't know if I see that guy in the draft. Like, I know LaMelo's kind of the hype. I don't know if he's that guy, though. Like, I feel like if there is one, it could be him. I don't know, man. See, the thing without March Madness, with the weird college basketball season, and so long ago, I kind of forgot all the players. So I don't really know a lot about them, and I don't focus on that as much as I do the NFL. So I don't know that well about all the sleepers and things like that. So I expect them to probably sit at their position. Okuda needs to play good today. We need to unleash Jarrad Davis with the pass rush. Hey, Jarrad's been good. The last 2 weeks he's been very good. He's been getting involved in the pass rush. He's grayed out incredible. In that very small role that they're giving him now, he has looked insane. I mean, he has looked like a monster. I mean, the film shows it. The guy is hitting. He's flying on the field. He's keeping his energy, and he's put in situations where it's like, okay, this is where you can be successful. They're putting him at the jack linebacker spot, which is your pass rush spot. They're putting him at the will linebacker. They're moving him all around. So he's getting opportunities to rush. I think last game he had 3 pressures at least, 3 to 5. I think he had 3 pressures last game on his own. The dude can get pressure. We know that the speed's there. It's just you have to get him out there on those situations where they're more of a one-dimensional team. See, that's the problem. Is Jarrad Davis, you can't get him in pass rush situations if the team is not one-dimensional as often, because he's not the same run defender on the edge as he is a pass rusher on the edge. Like, it's great to put him on the edge and say, look, let's just give him use for pass rush. But that doesn't mean he sets the edge extremely well. Jones, those guys set the edge better with their size. But Jarrad Davis, if you get up, if you get a commanding lead, if you get a Falcons team that needs to throw the ball, if you get a 3rd and long, that's all of a sudden where Jarrad Davis can step in. Now, he still isn't our top option, so even on 3rd downs early, you won't see him. You'll see Jamie, you'll see those rushers. Now, with Julian out, though, you might. Actually, keep that in mind. Julian Okwara is out, so he's a guy to keep an eye on. If Julian Okwara's out, maybe Jarrad Davis does get more involved. Just avoid throwing it over the middle. That's what the Falcons are about to do. I want to throw it over the middle. I know that's what the Falcons are going to do. I mean, not necessarily I want to throw it over the middle, but I want to take it underneath shots. But I will say this. The Falcons, they are going to eat under the middle, okay? That's just where they eat. Crossing routes, in routes, slants, that's where they want to eat. That's the second progression most of the time. That's where they want to go. The Lions will have that early. I think the Lions will have that early. I don't expect them to play super tight coverage early. I just don't see it. But we'll see. We'll see how they come out. I mean, you got to adjust on the fly. Cole Anthony's interesting at North Carolina. I don't know if I saw the consistency with Cole Anthony in college. How is Atlanta's red zone percentage? 55%, I believe. Off the top of my head, I believe it's a 55%, which is not good. It's like 24th? I think I'm thinking of the right team. I think it's like 24th. Not super good. But the one stat to keep an eye on with percentages and conversion rates is their 3rd down percentage. They're actually 41.8% defensively, which is top half of the league. They get you off the field on 3rd down because they blitz and they drop, and Jarrett makes plays, and they get coverage sacks. They get a lot of coverage sacks. Austin Bryant played today. That's a heck of a question. I honestly don't technically know at this point. I think he could. I think he technically could play today. I don't completely understand that. I think he could play today. The reason I say that is because he's not in Coleman's situation where he was on a different path. I think Austin Bryant can play today and he's in the lineup. I don't know if he'll get snaps, but if he does, that would be hype. Phantom, good comment. We'll see. I think he technically can be activated and good to go today. I think the Lions I don't know if the Lions, yeah, you know what? The Lions did make space with him. He should be active. Now that I think about Julian Okwara was placed on IR. So technically, Austin Bryant should have a spot to come back. So Austin Bryant should be on the field today. Pistol play. We don't run the pistol too much anymore, do we? Pistol, man, you don't see it too much in the NFL. I think you see it with more mobile quarterbacks. Hoping we just lose and start the rebuild so people can see who we really are. Killian Hayes for the Pistons. That's an interesting name. I feel like Killian Hayes has kind of been the favorite there. Lions players always hurt, man. Hey, man. Hey, it stinks. It especially these dudes that you draft, it stinks. It really does stink. But the good thing is, like I said, I think Austin Bryant, it can play today. So that's awesome. That's really good morning, man. What's good? Way different. Feel at 3-3. Oh, my gosh. 3-3 is a big deal. Big deal. Bro, gonna play fullback. Bo gonna play fullback. Oh, you can't take Bawden out of the. You can't take my guy Cabinda out of there. Cabinda's balling, dog. Cabinda's doing his thing, man. Now look, I'm all for getting Bo a little bit involved. See what he's rocking with. You know, maybe he breaks one, but I don't know if I can take my guy. Now, if they want to go to like some 2 running back sets, all of a sudden I'm interested because now it's like what we saw from the Packers. We saw against Dallas. Wait, hold up. Could the Lions run a 2 running back set today? Dallas did it. Green Bay did it. You got Bo back. You could potentially put Bo and Swift on the field at the same time. Bo and Carrion out there. You got a lot of options. We could see some 2 running back sets, and Bo could be one of those. Okay. Hold up. I don't think we will, but hold up. We could. I don't think he'll play fullback because my man Cabinda's doing his thing. Now, Cabinda does steal passes. We've learned this. Cabinda is greedy. Cabinda tips passes to tight ends in the air. What are you doing? No, I'm playing. Okay. Do you think Swift will go off today? I think if he goes off, it'll be in the receiving game. All right, that's what I would say. No rebuild, we solid this year. I love it. I love it. The way the Rays won yesterday, though. Wait, was that like a crazy game? I've heard it's crazy. I didn't watch it. I watched the Michigan game, then I watched the movie. What's good, man? What's good, Dennis? Can't guarantee Austin Bryant will play. No, we cannot. And I can't even guarantee he'll get on the field. I can't guarantee he'll get on the field. But I know the versatility. And the Lions have seen him in practice, so they know if he's ready. They should know more. They'll know more than we do. I have no idea. Like, I mean, if they want to let me go to their practices one time, I will. No? Okay. What does P mean? P means probable. So it doesn't mean technically in yet. It just means like you're expected to play. So you should, if it's a P, if it's a P, it should be a go. Okay, if it's a P, they should be a go. Can you be the coach for the Lions? I mean, I don't think so. I don't think they'll hire me. Oh, stop. Do you watch Mo? Dude, I'm telling you, Mo is that dude. Mo is that. All right, y'all. We got to end this stream soon. I apologize. We got to end this stream soon. Once it's popping, it stinks. I got to get over to FTFN. My stream's about to start over there. But all of you guys, the chat is absolutely killing it. I want to see y'all in the stream today. 1 p.m. Eastern time. Come here. React with us. Have fun with us. Shout out to Pride Time B. Shout out to Kobe. Shout out to everybody in the building. Try to make that rhyme, but it didn't rhyme. Shout out to all you guys. You guys are awesome. We got it in today. Leave your score predictions in the chat right now. I have Lions 24-17. 1 p.m. Eastern time, man. We'll be live. I apologize that this is such a short stream, but we got on a little late, and I just have to go. It starts at 10:30, so I got to go. But you guys are awesome, man. You guys are awesome. The turnout was great today. 24-21. I like that prediction. Okay, it's actually up there. Woo! Okuda having a great year. You look like Patty Mahomes. And then I got that haircut. So now stop. Okay, Patty Mahomes got a fresh cut. 35-31. Good morning. Hey, good morning, everybody. I got to hop off now. But, hey, I appreciate all you guys. Look at all the score predictions. All right, I got to end it here. My thing's at 10:30, so I'm already late. Sorry, man. I'm watching it on my TV. No, that's cool, Christopher. I appreciate you, man. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you. That's actually really cool because that's like a TV show. I got to end here. Thank you, Pride, for watching. Shout out to the chat. It's awesome. But I got to get off. Lions, go Lions, will be here at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And if I get the injury updates, I'll put that out before the game. So look out for that video. All right, I'm going to end it here. And I'm out. Stop. And I'm out. Man, I hate that I have to get off. Thank you, Brian, for watching. And I'm out.